Hello everyone! Ito na naman ang educator niyo, Nurse Educator Alona. So today, i-continue ko yung disiplinang bulilit na inumpisa natin. So this is our episode 3. And this is very important day for you, for your partner. Sana kung andyan yung partner niyo or anyone in-laws niyo sa bahay niyo, tell them to listen because this is very important. In my previous video, I think that was episode 1, I mentioned about how should parents be in tune when it comes to discipline. Na ibig sabihin pag in tune na dapat nasa isang direction ang pagdisiplina sa anak. Hindi lang one direction, hindi lang si nanay, hindi lang si tatay. Dapat kayong mag-asawa mismo, your partner. If you're single right now, if you are a single mom right now or single dad right now, then you have no choice but to just do it in your own. Pero kung may husband ka, may wife ka, it should be unison, in tune kung ano yung tamang disiplina ang gagawin nyo for your kids. So, in this blog na gagawin ko ngayon, this is like episode 3 about disciplining. Minsan, hindi natin maiwasan na there's misunderstanding between partners, the way how you discipline yourselves. Because again, every person is unique. Hindi naman lahat tayo, porket mag-asawa tayo, magkapareha yung prinsipyo natin sa buhay. Minsan talaga, ibang paniniwala, is a different upbringing doon sa husband mo, kung paano siya pinalaki ng mga magulang niya. It depends on the wife, kung paano ka pinalaki sa mga magulang mo. So when it comes to mag-asawa, may conflict talaga. Kasi minsan, lalo na pag hindi nyo pinag-uusapan, hindi nyo pinaplano on how to discipline your kids. And then, pag may nangyaring malaking bagay with your kids, grade elementary or high school, nagtatalo kayo in front of the kids because you're not prepared. You did not communicate on how to discipline your kids. Sino bang matutupad? Si daddy dahil iba yung paniniwala niya, o sino bang matutupad? Si mommy dahil iba yung paniniwala niya. So we have to be in tune with each other, dahil pag iba yung approach natin sa isa't isa, minsan wala nang mapapaniwala ang tama yung anak natin. So we have to make sure na nagkakaintindihan ang mag-asawa when it comes to discipline. You know what's the best thing to do? Pag nagpaplano kayo ng, let's say may maliit pa kayong baby ngayon, you need to start talking now kung paano nyo palakihin yung mga anak nyo. Kung ano yung gusto mo nanay at anong gusto mo tatay. Kasi once na magkaisip na itong mga anak nyo, madagdagan pa ng 1, 2, 5 o 4, at least you're already prepared on how to discipline them when times comes na may nangyayaring mali na dapat nyong itama. Now, in our society nowadays, nababago na, hindi na yung lagi na lang rule ni daddy ang matutupad dahil si daddy ay boss ng tahanan. No, hindi na ngayon. Dapat pantay-pantay. There should be equality between parents on how you discipline your kids. Kung wala si tatay, of course, nandyan si nanay magdisiplina sa anak. Kung wala naman si nanay at that time, nandyan din si tatay na magdisiplina. So, without that communication, hindi maganda ang outcome ng pagdisiplina ng mga anak nyo. It's best to talk about it. Let's say, tulog na yung mga anak nyo, nag-uusap kayo in bed, kung anong, let's say, for example, isa sa mga anak nyo, nagkasala. Let's say, hindi nakinig or hindi tunupad, hindi naglinis ng kwarto, ngayon, hindi sumusunod kung anong inuutos nyo. You have to think about what's the best way and how to approach this problem. Dahil later on, pag nasa school na itong anak nyo, pag sinabi ng teacher, "Oh, Pedro, kailangan tapusin mo yung assignment mo." Eh si Pedro naglalaro lang, ayaw tapusin yung assignment, si teacher naghihintay, magagalit si teacher. Ngayon, kung hindi nyo umpisahan yung klaseng disiplina na pag inutusan kita ngayon, When you woke up in the morning, na kailangan itapon mo yung mga basura, itapon mo yun. Bago ka pumunta sa school. I'll tell you something. When my son was growing up, I only have one kid, okay? He's 25 right now. When my son was growing up, isa lang ang only few little things na pinapagawa ko siya sa bahay dahil kalimitan naman kasi ditong hindi masyadong makalat ang bahay, wala kang masyadong lilinisin dahil I'm very organized in my own home. So walang masyadong kalat. The only thing na errand na pinapagawa ko ng anak ko when he woke up in the morning, he has to throw the garbage. He has to pick up the garbage from his room, from my room, from the living room, from the kitchen, from the bathroom, put them all together in a big bag, throw it in the garbage bago siya pumunta sa school. Yan ang trabaho niya. When he comes home, of course, he has to eat, but when he eat, kailangan hugasan niya yung pinggan niya. I teach my kid to wash the pinggan after they eat. Yun ang mali ng mga magulang, okay? Kalimitan ng mga bata after they eat, minsan hinayaan yung mga pinggan sa mesa. Dahil naghintay na si mommy ang magliligpit. No. If you want to teach your kid to be responsible when they're growing up, when they go to college, when they're staying in their own apartment, how they become organized, you need to teach them how to clean up their own mess. That means after they eat, they have to wash their own dishes. They have to. Kasi minsan tinatambak lang sa lababo. Of course, si nanay maghuhugas kahit ang daming. Because again, yun ang kaugalian na pinapalaki ng ibang mga magulang sa mga anak. No. I never taught that to my son. My son knows if you use plates, if you use glass, if you use fork and spoon, ikaw ang maghugas sa lababo. Okay? You don't expect me to wash it. Coming from work, ang pagod-pagod ko, unless talagang maraming hugasan na hindi mo kaya. Wash your own plates, wash your own whatever dishes na huwag mong hintayin si daddy mo o si nanay mo maghugas. You need to teach them. At the age of grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, my goodness, that lessen your workload at home. Okay? So, teach them. So, during Saturdays, anong ginagawa ng mga anak nyo? Nagsisalpon, nagagadget, naglalaro ng games. No. It should not be like that. Yes, they can have screen time, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes, but not hours. Let them mop the floor. Let them sweep the floor. Let them clean the sink. Let them clean the toilet. Give them the job, give them the course, give them the routine or schedules. Nakasulat yan sa kusina nyo kung marami kayong anak. Because if you are not teaching them the skills, how to organize their clothes. Yung clothes nila, ang kalat, yung mga medyas, kalat, hindi mo makita kung ano yung pares ng medyas. Because again, you did not train them on how to organize their closet or their drawers or their containers na nandoon yung mga gamit nila. Teach them at the very early age. Because you know what? When you teach your kid at a very young age how to be organized, how to be clean, napakasarap ng feeling as a nanay na you know what, pag pinagmamalaki ko ito, every time I visit my son's place, because he's on his own now, because he's independent now, because he's an adult now, I'm so impressed every time I go kasi ang linis ng bahay ng anak ko, ang linis ng kubeta, yung organized yung mga damit, ang linis ng kama, ang linis, wala kang makitang nakatambak na pinggan sa lababo. And he is single because I trained him to be responsible like that, to be clean, to be organized. So he lives a very happy life. So if we can teach our little kids, both of us, me, you and your husband, organize this, figure this out, what's best discipline for your kids, my goodness, later on, nakaka-relax ka, hindi ka may stress. So, you need to listen to each other, okay? Minsan kasi nagtatalo kayo eh. So, if you're gonna be nagtatalo kayo lagi, it's not a good example, role modeling for your kids, okay? Talk about it, be consistent. Itong lagi kong sinasabi. Lagi niyong tanataan, sinasabi ni Nurse Alona, na when you discipline your kid, be consistent, okay? Kung disiplinado mo si isa, ganun din gagawin mo dun sa isa. No favoritism, okay? Di bale kung bunso siya, panganay siya, doon mo ilo-load lahat yung mga workload. No, it should be fair. it should be consistent, and it should be right for everyone, okay? When you are single, na ikaw lang mag-isa, you can seek support, your support system. Kung minsan wala ka talagang ma-voice out ng mga hinain mo in case problema sa anak mo, your friends, your co-workers, that's your support system, okay? It's always good to have support system. I am your support system, okay? That's why I'm doing this. Kasi, you know what? I've been teaching as a nurse, as an educator for many years now, at napifeel ko talaga kung anong mga frustration ng mga magulang when it comes to disciplining your kids. How much more kung mga binatilyo at binadalaga na itong mga anak nyo, doon kayo mahihirapan. Kasi may sariling isip na sila. And most of these adolescents nowadays, sometimes they don't need your approval. No. You know what they get their approval? They get their approval from their peers, from their classmates, from their friends, from social media. That's what the approval they want. They don't need, sometimes they feel like they don't need us to approve them. No. If you say, don't go to dinner, don't go to see your boyfriend, no. They don't listen to us sometimes. So how can you train them to listen to you at a very young age? So I hope, figure out, talk about, no arguments, because your kids are listening to you every day when you're arguing, when you don't agree with anything, when you're fighting, when you're having conflict with each other. Yun ang masamang picture na nakikita ng mga anak nyo when you're fighting with your partner because of just simple discipline. So figure it out. The communication part between husband and wife, partner, if you're single, is very important. If you do have any comments, if you have any experience, share it with me. This is gonna be this is the third Bulilit, Talking Bulilit. There will be 4 more, 5 more, 6 more every week na i-share ko sa inyo. Share this video dahil alam ko, based on my experience when I do workshops in the Philippines, na yung mga magulang na kulang sa kaalaman on how to handle kids, nagsasuffer ngayon. Kasi wala silang magandang foundation na na-start. When you started at a very young age, learning the right thing on how to discipline your kids, it's such a big relief when your kids are growing up na successful sila, responsible sila, hindi ka natatakot kung anong mangyayari sa buhay nila because you've been preparing it at a very young age. I prepared my son for a very young age. Now that he's 25, kahit malayo yung anak ko, bibihira ko lang siya nakikita, I know he's in good hands because I know he's a responsible man. So, take it from me. I know you can do this. I know it's hard to do this, but with the help of your partner, with the help of your in-laws na maiintindihan kayo on how to discipline your kids. It's always good to communicate, especially with your in-laws. Kasi kalimitan, may mga in-laws talaga na minsan nakikialam. Kasi they're a part of this child's life, right? But minsan nasusobrahan na rin yung pakikialam, okay? But if you communicate effectively na naiintindihan nila na ganun, kaya pala ganun ang pagdisiplina. So it's good if you're both watching this video because hindi biro ang maging magulang. Hindi biro ang magulang na tinitingnan yung anak na nagsasuffer sa school, na binubuli, na hindi nirespeto, na kulang sa self-esteem, na mahiyain. Mahirap sa mga magulang yun. And they're gonna be blaming. You're gonna be blaming yourself if you're gonna see this someday. So do it now. Follow what my advice is. If you like this video, please do like this video. Continue to subscribe. Hindi kayo mamawalan ng knowledge from me kasi give it all ako. Okay? Kung ano yung nararapat at tama, yun ang gawin natin. Kasi we need to prepare the future of our kids. We want them to be successful individuals someday. Bye for now. More videos to come. Have a good day, everyone.